Hey Castleview, welcome back to another episode of CVTV. I'm Logan Shrek.
And I'm Maddie Rudolph. And before school even started, our CV teachers had a showdown of their own. Let's go see how it went.
At the end of our summer, on our first day back with our whole staff, as a warm-up activity to the year, and so that our staff understands exactly what our students go through and what to expect on showdown day, we did a staff mini showdown that included tug-of-war, it included scooter races, it included the obstacle course, we did a lip sync battle, we had trivia. That was the very first thing that our staff did as a whole staff when we came back from summer to welcome us back to the school year.
It was pretty crazy.
I think we went big and we knew that some unexpected stuff would happen, and it definitely did.
We both got to judge the lip sync, and that was weird. I feel like they need to write us some apology letters.
I think that is a great deal.
Because of what I saw.
Some of it revolting.
And we have some really solid athletes on our staff, as we've learned today. We had some technical difficulties always. I think it went really well. I think we have some academies who really went for it and really participated, and we had some academies who really didn't.
My favorite part about the trivia was when teachers thought they had the answer and they definitely didn't.
Yeah.
Or the people who you thought would know it, they're like, I don't know. I don't know the answer. So then everyone was yelling at them, they're like, come on, dude. I don't know, they just didn't seem as into it as students would be. And I think that's because it's like a whole week for us and we had like a bunch of time to prep. But with the teachers, it's like, oh, now we're competing against each other and I don't even know you. You can't experience showdown until you're in it, and it's loud and it's like literally the gym is shaking and everybody's just doing something. But I think that it's nice for them to have a sense of how we do competition here.
There's a lot that the staff does for us, throughout the entire year. Yeah. And it's just kind of a time for them to have a little bit of fun. And
I think overall, what it did was it gave us an opportunity to break the ice with something that everyone was good at, and everyone was equally not good at, and so I think it went exactly as we wanted it to. It went really well.
Let's go see if Castleview believes us when we give them some fake information. So after fall break, the school is switching the Subway to Jimmy John's. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I prefer Subway because you get more options to customize it, but I also like some sandwiches at Jimmy John's, so I'll do either of them. And I really don't go there that much, so it's not that big to me, but I can see how people would think it's a big deal.
So with the increasing amount of students, Castleview has been struggling to provide enough parking for students, as you know, so like getting a parking pass and all that kind of stuff is like getting harder. So for the kids who are using a different means of transportation like biking and all that kind of stuff, they are now also required to get a parking pass for their bikes. How do you feel about that?
That's not right. If we don't have enough space to have our cars and we're forced to bike, we shouldn't have to pay for that too.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the district ban on Hydro Flask starting in school October 6th?
I think that's really dumb because Hydro Flask are really cool and they're popular. And,
Yeah.
I think that's like a trend that's going around the school.
I totally agree. How do you feel?
They're banning Hydro Flask? I think that's stupid.
You think it's stupid?
Yeah.
Do you want to like protest?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the district ban on Hydro Flask starting in school on October 6th?
I did not know about it.
How do you feel about it?
I think it's pretty dumb. It's just a water bottle.
It's just a water bottle?
Yeah.
So as you guys know, the school just announced this year's homecoming theme to be Horton Here's a Who. How do you feel about that? That's embarrassing.
I mean, kind of an immature theme for high schoolers, but I mean, no one's gonna do the theme anyways, so.
Whatever. Okay, so as you guys know from the announcement, this year's homecoming theme is going to be Horton Here's a Who. How do you feel about that?
That would be so cute. Oh, that's like my childhood. That would be so cool.
Yeah. Fans of Dr. Seuss?
Yes. Used to read me the books. Oh, Maddie.
Yeah. Softball's up to bat for his first game against Ballard. Let's go take a look.
Sweet.
How am I preparing for the season? Well, we're already 4 games into the season. and the girls have been playing really, really well. We're on a new 2-year schedule, so the teams we've played so far are comprised of all the teams that were in the state playoffs last year. Well, we play debatably the hardest conference in the state, so they're all tough. You know, we really, a lot of the state champions that have come out of our conference in the last handful of years. So we're in a murderer's row of conferences, and every win is earned. What kind of relationship do we have with the players? Well, we have a great relationship with our players, and it starts with the seniors. We've got 5 seniors this year who have really helped the coaching staff set the tone for everybody else in the program, and kind of you know, set an example and show everybody how you know, how we do things, and you know, the value of hard work while having a good time at the same time. We want to make sure that it's fun, but you know, all of our athletes are expected to, you know, come out and work hard, and you know, we're working to try and win a state title this year. What I love most, the speed of the game, and it demands precision. I also coach baseball here in the spring, and I always make a joke that, you know, baseball players, you know, they get a ground ball, they can boot the ball 3 times and still get the out, and in softball you just don't have that luxury. The game is too fast. So we really preach fundamentals here, and you know, if you're not fundamentally sound, you're going to make mistakes, and then mistakes can really cost you in the game of softball.
Last May, Castle View Theater Company went up to the DCPA for the annual Bobby G Awards. Let's see how it went.
The Bobby G's are an annual award show to commemorate the achievements in high school musicals. Last year, Castle View was nominated for 3 awards for their performance of Les Miserables.
First off, what's it like to be here?
I'm shook. Like, I think it's just now sinking in with all these kids being here, and just realizing that I'm just like 1 out of 10 kids that have chosen to do this. It's really humbling, and it's quite shocking, and I'm just very thankful and blessed to have been able to do this this year.
It definitely just shows that we're just the best.
And the 2018 Bobby G Award goes to Abby Laird.
Castle View High School, this is for you. We endured our late night rehearsal, Walter rants, and even a clamp concussion. But we made it through, and this award is a reflection of all of you guys.
And the Bobby G Award goes to Rogan Crew.
And the Bobby G this evening award goes to Jay McGuffin.
Same thing, we just wanted to say thank you to the cast, through the pit. It takes every single one of you to make the production what it is. We so appreciate the teamwork in that department, and we just love and we're honored and blessed to work with each of you students. Thank you.
Congrats to all the winners, and we are looking forward to seeing Mamma Mia this November.
Student government this year has created a new SaberCat app just for you guys. Let's see how it's going.
The problems that we're trying to solve with the SaberCat app are the lack of involvement and spirit when we're supporting our athletes and people in the drama department and our musicians when they're participating in the events that they do. This app gets students to come to events because it provides incentives for them going and cheering on the students that are participating, because you accumulate points through the app, and then those points can be exchanged for like discounts or free food. If students don't have the app already, they can go on the App Store with iPhones or any Android phones, and they can download it by searching Cat Country CVHS, and you can also find it by looking it up on Superfan High on the internet.
The Chick-fil-A and Sonic partnerships came about when a group of our students went to meet them and talk with them and introduce the app to them. We asked them if they wanted to get involved. Both of those companies and the managers there were very excited to work with our school. They thought it was a great idea to get students excited to go to our events, and then also they saw a big benefit for advertising to our student body. Well, I think it's something that adds an element of fun to it. It's sort of like a contest they can have with each other. We have leaderboards on the app. There's incentives that add on at different point levels pretty quickly, and the points never go away. You always get a chance to keep your points, so students feel like they can accumulate more and more things throughout the year.
Motivation, I had this idea. I didn't have the platform to do it before. Motivation was just to get as many students participating and supporting our teams and our music programs as possible. My experience has been good. It's been kind of a new learning experience because we've never, it's our first year doing it. But it's been a great experience. I've worked with some great people trying to make it happen, and worked with some great businesses and willing businesses that has helped us out. We're working with businesses and kind of selling them on the point that it's going to be successful and worth their investment, and also kind of just figuring out all the software and how it's going to incorporate all the students and work with their app and stuff. Been some confusion on how the point system works. So once you earn points, right, you see the different prizes you can earn. You don't spend the points to get the award. You kind of just like unlock them along the way. So if you get 20 points, you can come redeem that at student government and you get your Chick-fil-A discount or whatever, and then you keep building from there.
Thanks for watching Castle View. Once again, I'm Logan Schreck.
And I'm Maddie Rudolph, and thanks for tuning in.